Students, welcome to my Rapid Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss Nobel Prize 2024 in details. First, we will discuss some facts about the Nobel Prize. It was first started in 1901 and it was given after the names of Alfred Nobel, the inventor of the dynamite. Later, dynamite was used to make the bombs as the invention of Alfred Nobel was very deadly. That's why he was very upset with his invention and he donated all his funds to make the Nobel Foundation, and this foundation gives Nobel Prize every year. And first recipient of Nobel Prize was Frederick Passy and Jean Henry Dunant for peace. The first recipient of Nobel Prize from India was Rabindranath Tagore and he got Nobel Prize in 1913 for Gitanjali. It is given in 6 fields every year. Now we will discuss the recipients of the Nobel Prize for 2024. First Nobel Prize in Physiology. It was won by Victor Ambros and Gary Rupkun. Both are from USA and they got Nobel Prize for the discovery of microRNA. And its function is to control the protein formation. You can memorize this name by using a short trick like Victor and Gary's ambition to save the world. The function of physiology is to save the world from diseases. That's why you can memorize this line, Victor and Gary's ambition to save the world, and from which it will be easy to memorize the Victor Ambrose and Gary Rupkun for Nobel Prize for Physiology. Then Nobel Prize for Physics. It was won by John J. Hopfield and Geoffrey E. Hinton. John J. Hopfield is from USA and Hinton is from UK. And they won Nobel Prize for the foundational discoveries and invention that enable machine learning with artificial neural networks. What is artificial neural network? It is a artificial brain. So they got Nobel Prize for the discovery of artificial brain. You can use a trick like John Hopes for geography hints, from which you can memorize both the names easily. From John Hopes, John J. Hopfield, and geography hints, Geoffrey E. Hinton. So you can use the trick like John Hopes for geography hints. Then Nobel Prize in Chemistry. The winners are David Baker from USA for computational protein design and Demis Hassabis from UK and John M. Jumper from USA for protein structure prediction. For Nobel Prize in Chemistry, you can also use some short tricks like David Bakes, Demis Labs and John Jump. From David Bakes, you can memorize the name David Baker. From Demis Lab, you can memorize the name Demis Hassabis. From Hassabis, you can get the word Hasi, and Hasi means laugh. So you can use Demis Laugh and John Jumps. From that, you can memorize John Jumper. So you can use this short trick to memorize the Nobel Prize in Chemistry that David Bakes, Demis Laughs and John Jumps. Then fourth one is Nobel Prize in Literature. It was won by Han Kang, the first South Korean writer who won the Nobel Prize. From the name of the place Hong Kong, you can memorize Han Kang, and she was a first South Korean writer to get the Nobel Prize. Got the Nobel Prize for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes the fragility of human life. Then the Nobel Prize in Peace for 2024. It was won by Nihon Hidanko. It is a Japanese organization. It got the Nobel Prize for its efforts to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons. This organization is by the survivors of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki tragedy during the World War II. This organization won the Nobel Prize in Peace for 2024. Then the Nobel Prize for Economics in 2024. It was won by Daron Acemoglu from Turkey, Simon Johnson from UK and James A. Robinson, who is a British American. And they got Nobel Prize for their studies of how institutions are formed and affect prosperity. You can also use some short tricks to memorize these names from economics. As we know, economics deals with money, and also coin is also related to money. In money and coin, ON word comes, and all these names contain ON word. First is Daron, then Simon, Johnson and Robinson. All these names contain ON words. From this, all these ON words make similar sounds like money or coin, and from this trick you can memorize the names of the Nobel Prize winners in economics. So we have discussed the Nobel Prizes in all the 6 fields. for 2024. I will come with another informative topic in my next video. This is all for today. Thank you.